Good day everyone, we are the Group 4.
And today, we will present our report about of the one most important part of computer system, which is the operating system. An operating system is a system software that acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware and controls the execution of all the kinds of programs. Is very important because without an operating system, a computer or even a cell phone cannot function. It allows us to run applications, manage files, and connect devices. That is a way operating systems are not only found in the computer, but also a laptop, mobile phones, ATMs, and even cars. Now that we know its definition and importance, let us move to the different types of operating systems with their example.
Batch Operation System. A batch operation system is one of the earliest type of OS. It processes jobs in a group called batches without requiring interaction from the user during execution. Users would prepare their tasks usually on punched card and submit them to the computer. Operation. The system then runs their job once after another. Like for example, payroll system is the one used batch processing to calculate salaries. Another example is a bank statement generation, where the system processes a batch of customer record at once. The advantage of batch system is efficiency for repetitive tasks, but the disadvantage is that the user cannot interact with the job while it's running.
Time-sharing operating system. A time-sharing operating system allows multiple users to use a computer at all the same time by sharing CPU time equally. User gets a small slice of the processor's time, which makes it look like everyone is using the system simultaneously. For example, universities often use time-sharing system to allow students to access a central server at the same time. Unix is one of the most popular time-sharing systems. This type of OS is useful in environment where many people need to work together on one system, but its downside is that heavy usage can slow down performance.
The third type of operating system is a distributed operating system. A distributed operating system manages a group of separate computers and makes them appear as a single system. The tasks are divided among different machines to increase efficiency and reliability. And the example of it is in large companies. A distributed operating system can connect different computers to share files and resources. Amoeba and Locus are examples of distributed operating systems. Even Google uses distributed systems to manage huge amounts and data across my servers. So, the big advantage is faster processing and resource sharing, but it is more complex to design and manage.
Network operating system in OS. A network OS is designed to run on a server and provide services such as file sharing, printer access, and communication between computers in a network. Example, Windows servers and Novell network are good example in school or office. The network OS allow many computers to share one printer or store files on a central server so that everyone can access them. Its strength is managing network, but its limitation is that it depends heavily on central servers. If the servers goes down, the network may stop working.
Real-time operating system or RTOS. A real-time OS is designed for respond immediately to input and deliver output within a fixed time. This is used in situations where timing is very critical and even small delays are unacceptable. Example, RTOS is used in medical equipment like heart monitors and airbags of cars, or in robot where fast and accurate response is needed. Axworks, QNX, and RT Linux are common real-time operating system. The advantage is reliability and speed, but it is usually specialized, is not suited for every general purpose task. Multi-programming operating system. A multi-programming operating system or OS allows more than one end program to be stored in a memories and executed by the CPU. The system which is between them so that the CPU is always busy and resources are used efficiently. Example, a student is typing in Microsoft Word while downloading a file from the internet. Both programs are loaded in a memory and the CPU which is between them quickly. An early example is JVM OS/360. This increased efficiency. About the challenge is managing resources so that programs do not conflict with each other.
Okay, number 7, multitasking multi-user operating system. A multitasking operating system allows a user to perform many tasks at once, while a multi-user operating system allows multiple people to use the system at the same time. So, example, on a Windows computer, a user can listen to music while browsing the internet and typing in Word. That's multitasking. On the other hand, Linux and Unix can allow several users to log in and work simultaneously on one system. That multi-user capability. So that is example of multi-user and multitasking. So the main character advantage is convenience and productivity, but the multitasking can slow down the computer if there are so many programs running. So that's all, and thank you.
Number 8, mobile operating system. So what is mobile operating system? A mobile operating system designed for smartphone, tablets, and other handheld devices. It is built for touchscreen and wireless connection and mobile apps. For example, Android is the most popular mobile OS used by brands like Samsung and Huawei, while iOS used by Apple devices like iPhone and iPad. Other examples include Harmony OS and Rai OS. The advantage of mobile OS is portability and easy to use, but its limitation is that it usually cannot handle very heavy tasks like desktop system do.
In conclusion, the operating system is very important because it acts as a bridge between the user and the computer hardware. Each type of OS service a special purpose: batch system for a group job, time sharing for multiple users, distributed for sharing resources, network communication, and real-time for critical responses, multi-programming for efficiency, multitasking, and multi-user for productivity, a mobile OS for portable device. This shows that operating systems are everywhere. For our computers, we are in a school, the mobile phones, in our pockets, and even the machine that keeps us safe. That ends our report. Once again, we are the Group 4. Thank you for listening, and we hope you learned something new about operating system.
One is the loneliest number that you'll